Hi, my name's Lori, and I work at the Swamp School. At the Swamp School, some students take courses to learn about botany, or the study of plants. Today, we're just going to talk about flowers as opposed to other types of plants. We'll learn the different parts of a flower and how fertilization takes place in the flower. The parts of the flower are labeled in the picture. The basic parts are the peduncle, or the stem of the individual flower that attaches to the plant stem, the receptacle, or the part of the flower where the rest of the parts are attached, the sepal, or the little leaflet-like structures that surrounds the base of the flower and also surrounds the flower bud before the flower blossoms. Then there's the pistil, or the female part of the flower, the stamen, or the male part of the flower, and finally, the petal, which is the pretty, colorful corolla usually surrounding the pistil and the stamen. There are several parts to the pistil and stamen that we want to discuss. Let's start with the pistil. The pistil is the female part of the flower. It carries the seed that's fertilized by pollen that's made in the male part of the flower. The parts of the pistil we should know are the stigma, the style, and the ovary. Just like in animals, the ovary is where the new plant will grow. The arrow in the picture is pointing to the stamen, or the male part of the flower. The stamen consists of an anther and a filament. The flower makes pollen in the anther. So inevitably, the sperm contained in the pollen must reach the ovule inside the ovary at the base of the style. When the pollen reaches the top of the stigma, it produces a pollen tube. The pollen tube inserts itself into the ovary and ovule, where the egg resides. The sperm travels from the pollen through the pollen tube to the egg for fertilization. In summary, the plant parts we discussed were the peduncle, the receptacle, the sepal, the petals, the stamen, which contains the filament and anther, and the pistil, which contains the stigma, the style, and the ovary. As you can see in the picture, because the anther and the stigma are close in proximity, it's easy for a flower to self-fertilize. But with the help of wind, insects, birds, etc., the pollen will most likely make it to another flower. This is called cross-fertilization. If the flower isn't the same species, then the pollen won't be able to fertilize the flower. Only if the species are the same will reproduction occur. Nature's pretty cool, isn't it? Hope you have a great day. Signing off.